Now that the crypto boys have a little bit of following, rolling up to about that 5,000 subscriber mark, we get this question all the time. When are you guys going to buy? What are you guys going to buy? How are you guys going to buy it? Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm buying and when I'm going to buy it, okay? I want to give you guys a little bit of kind of a roadmap as to why I got to when I'm going to buy, because it has changed a lot, to be honest with you, but most of my research over the last really year to a year and a half is based on what I think and when I think the bottom is going to be the closest to end. Because I want to be honest with you guys, I want to hit the bottom. I want to be as close as I can to getting to the bottom. Do I think I'm going to absolutely hit the very bottom of the market? No, I already know that. So don't tell me that I'm going to do that. I'm already telling you, no, it's not going to happen. But I do want to get as close as possible, and I want to share it all with you. And listen, we're going to be close. We're going to make a ton of money, and that's why you follow the crypto boys, because eventually you do want to make a bunch of money in crypto. All right, guys, so stick around for this video. I think you're going to like it. I would usually throw in the, hey, like, subscribe, but you guys already know the deal. Like the damn video, subscribe to the channel. Crypto boys are blowing up. We love you. We got your back. Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays we going live. We got other videos sprinkled out through the entire week. You can always hang out with the crypto boys on twitter.com as well, and we have Instagram and stuff, but we don't really use it. So just see us on Twitter and YouTube. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. Also, side note, how badass is this background? We've been dealing around with a green screen now for a while. We've had it for a while, and we didn't really figure out how to use it and how exactly we wanted to implement it. So we're just starting to use it now. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you like the green screen? Do you like the other background? We will be going back and forth, but we decided we're going to change it up a little bit today. No, this video is going to be a little bit different than our normal buying strategy. Yes, you know the crypto boys love DCA, especially Joe. Joe is the DCA king. Can we get a picture and can we get a DCA king up there? That's going to be Joe. They're one and the same, right? Colin, me, I don't really DCA as much. Do I DCA? Yeah, I think it's stupid not to do some, but I cut that a while ago, actually months ago. I haven't been DCAing for probably 2 months now because I'm waiting for that specialty bag, that I like to call it a specialty bag, and really release it on very low prices. And that's what I'm looking for in this video. So the DCA kings, if that's all you do, you keep at it, keep doing you. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not for me right now. I'm just going to show you how I'm going to throw my big bag that I've got sitting on the sidelines and when I plan to do that. Now, unless you've been living under a rock the last few days, you understand how searing hot, absolutely on fire the crypto market has been, not because the prices are going up, but because the prices are going down, and what else Sam Bankman-Fried has been doing to the market. And he's been crashing, it seems like everything. You think some people are saying it was part of the Luna crash, which seems extremely logical. Some people say that he pretty much started the domino effect of what was the biggest crash, in my opinion, what will be the biggest crash as well in cryptocurrency's history. I'm just being honest. I have no idea exactly where SBF has decided to push this market down to, or where or how low it will go, but I do have some factors that I do think is worth bringing up to you guys to look at, because I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to get pretty damn close to the bottom of this bear market, and I'm going to hit it and I'm going to ride it back up. However long that takes, we don't know. As you guys have seen in the past, bear markets can last a long time. So as you guys can see right here, this is going to be basically the stock market over from 1900 until today. Okay, so it's been a long time coming for this. So here's the thing about this, is that you guys have got to realize that these bear markets can run a very long time. Shoot, we have been basically in a bull market for like the last 10 years or so in the stock market, and they can last a while as well. But here's the thing I really want you to look at, besides maybe this huge dip here, which was obviously the Great Depression. But what I want you to look at is, where is this trend line going? It's always going up. No matter what, it's going up. And if you look over the last really 50 years or so, if we're starting here at about 1950, we'll say, it has been consistently going up. You've got a few dips here that you can obviously see. You've got a couple up at the top, and this is obviously where we're at right now. And how low will that go? We don't know. There are some support. I still think that we can probably get the S&P down to about $3,200. That just makes sense. You can get it down to the low 3,000, something like that. But something that we've been ignoring, and it's easy to ignore when crypto's in such a bearish trend, is that there is still correlation between the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. And here's why I say that. Just think logically. So if we jump over to CoinMarketCap, and we're looking at the all-time of Bitcoin chart here, you can still see the ebbs and flows with the previous chart and this one were absolutely very similar. But Bitcoin just happens to be much bigger ups and much lower lows. So What that means is that we're still running alongside the stock market in some way. So if we go over to our next chart here, we're going to be able to see exactly what's happening and what that's looking like. Okay, so here's our next chart. So now you can see that basically you got Bitcoin, you got the NASDAQ, you got the S&P 500, and gold all in 2022 kind of related to each other. You can see the trend lines are extremely similar. They're all very much about the same. When one goes up, the others go up. When one goes down, the other goes down. Some are a little bit later correlated with others, such as probably Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies a little bit later. And this specific topic, we're talking about the S&P. So that's this blue line right here in the middle, not the first one, but the second blue line here that's down 14-ish%. And then you've got Bitcoin down here that's in the black line that's down actually 51%. Why that is that 14% in the S&P is absolute massive drop. Okay, that's huge. Now, when you think about it in relative terms in Bitcoin, that's going to be a pretty sizable drop in 50%, but 14% for Bitcoin, we call that a nice little Tuesday, am I right? So here's the thing, is that they're still correlated. Things are still happening. Now, if we just think logically here, the stock market is worth about what, $50 trillion roughly. Let's just say $50 trillion for all argumentative sakes, okay? And most people, most investors, big time investors, institutional investors, and even retail investors for that matter, are investing in the stock market. So the first people who invest and where their money's actually going to go to first, especially when things start to turn around, it's going to be the stock market, okay? We don't know when the stock market's going to officially bottom. We don't know exactly what's going to press it back up. Who cares? Who cares? No one cares. I don't care. You just have to watch it for when those trends and when that reversal happens. Then you know that I think, in my opinion, that crypto market is going to be right at about bottom then, because then you see other funds and other retailers that are also in the stock market maybe getting into cryptocurrencies, or you're going to see some of that institutional money flow, or you've got regulation coming in. Whatever it may be, a lot of the stock market then will change and start to filter their money over into the cryptocurrency market, which is less than $1 trillion. It's less than 1/50th of the stock market. So it's much easier to manipulate, much easier for store to value, and everything is getting bigger. Cryptocurrency is getting better. Cryptocurrency is evolving. We're actually going to have a video coming out soon that's actually going to shed light on what FTX did and Sam Bankman-Fried did and why it was actually good for the market. Now this, and good for cryptocurrency, it may be a little bit of a stretch, but I think it's a video that you guys are going to want to watch, and I think it's worth it for you guys to watch that video. But this is pretty much what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, when is the stock market going to bottom out? When does that reversal start to happen? And then that is when I'm going to start throwing my money back into crypto in this specialty bag. I will still DCA. I'll still pick up some from here to there, all that good stuff. But for the most part, the main source of my money, the main source I have to invest is sitting in an account. It's sitting in you know, it's not going to get released until these things happen, because I feel like we still have a lot of pain left to come. I could see easily under a $13,000 Bitcoin. One person that I will say on the channel that's absolutely killed it is Joe. He called the bear market as soon as we started going down back in November. I mean, obviously a year ago from now, he called it right away. We've been on the bottom. Immediately we're like, this thing could go down to the low teens. You can go watch our other videos on it, and we're there right now. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad time to buy. I'm just saying I'm not looking to DCA. I'm not looking to do what most other people are doing. I'm looking to hit the bottom. I'm looking to hit as close as I can to the bottom. I want to be a little bit more risky. I think I've got a good feel of the market. This is what I'm going to do with my money. Now, am I totally off? Like, what do you guys think? Do these charts mean anything? Is there any correlation anymore? Or are you guys like, nah, crypto's the only thing. It runs on its own time. It does everything by itself. I still am not convinced on that 100%. That's why I'm still looking at the stock market to really look for those reversals and then start having those money and those equities kind of flow into cryptocurrency market. Now, before I finish up this video, I feel like I probably should tell you what I'm buying. Now, if you've been joining us with our lives and you've been joining us with, you know, all the other videos we've made, then you probably already know what I'm buying, but I'm going to put 50% of my funds on HBAR and 50% of my funds on Cardano. I'm looking for a 25-cent or lower 25-cent ADA, and I'm looking for like a 2-cent HBAR. Do I think that's realistically going to happen? Because a lot of good people commented like, well, when you say it's going to happen, it's probably not going to happen. It probably won't, but it'll be somewhere around there. It'll be somewhere around when the stock stock market starts to reverse and it starts to hit its all-time bottom, and I'm looking specifically at the S&P 500, not all-time bottom, but you know what I'm saying, the low for this bear market, whatever and however long it may take, then when that reversal happens, I think that's probably when I'll put my funds in. Do I know exactly what price that's going to be? No, it could even be a little bit higher than it is right now. I highly doubt that, but hey, maybe it could be. But then I think that I'm good with myself saying, okay, we're on the up and up now. This is what I'm going to do. All right, guys, that's my plan. That's all I've got today. You guys let me know what your plan is. Tell me if you like the background or not. These are pretty cool green screens. We haven't used them before, so pretty legit. That's all I've got. Thank you for rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and I'm out.